The market tour for AM session is a nice way to experience a local wet/dry market, with a wide variety of fruits and local produce. It's definitely a fun way to cook your own local Balinese cuisine for lunch. My kid enjoys it. Staffs are very helpful and nice to us, assisting, cleaning and taking pictures. The cooking class arranges time and different kids of cuisine very well. We try many different styles to dishes, chop, grind, mix, grill, fry, etc. Amazing cooking class, everything was so organized and enjoyable. The team were fantastic and the chef was such a funny great guy who we learned so much from, would recommend to anyone in Ubud for a fun activity with tasty food at the end. 5 stars. This experience was much more fun than we expected. Pickup from Villa to here was smooth and effortless. We were greeted by the energetic host Ketut and he was an awesome and funny man. He and his family hosts us with joy and we made lots of laughter during the cooking journey. It was an easy experience and we like how we compete against each other to make the best food as we can manage the seasonings of own portion. We would enjoy our own portion after the session. It was great fun. Good for group and couples. First cooking class experience and I've gotta say it was beyond expectations. Ketut and his family planned AMD executed the entire process so smoothly, I had no complaints. It was an amazing experience. Added bonus if you get Ketut as your host, he was not only a skilled chef, but also an amicable, funny and jovial host that made it so fun and enjoyable. Highly recommend, thumbs up emoji. We thoroughly enjoyed our cooking class with Ketut. He's a funny lad. We took the morning class so we had the chance to go to the market to see the spices that will be used during the class. My boyfriend was amazed by this, as this was the first time seeing some spices in his life. The class was fun and insightful. At the end of it, we got to try everything we cooked. I think it's better to skip breakfast to avoid filling up before enjoying your own masterpiece. Amazing. If you do not do this cooking class in Ubud, you have missed out. 10/10 service, great chef and funny host. Fresh produce used and recipes shared. Very lovely and clean cooking space with fans. Just book it, you will not be disappointed. Highlight of the trip for sure. This was actually really fun. It was simple because of how guided it was, but there was transparency in how pre-prepared the items were and the recipe was shared with us too. The dessert, cooking banana, was not our cup of tea and the food kind of turned cold by the time we got to eating, but it was delicious to eat food that we flavored ourselves. We really enjoyed this activity. We went to the local market in Ubud the morning and got an understanding of the ingredients we were to use later that day. And also to realize how much we pay in Australia for saffron compared to Bali. We then went to Ketut's for a very jovial and delicious cooking class to make and eat traditional dishes. What more could you want? We learned how to make 5 Balinese meals, and they were all delicious. I believe even beginners would have a lot of fun with it. The ingredients were already prepared, we just had to cut them into pieces. It was simple and enjoyable. The cooking class is a family-owned business. Driver arrived on time with additional charge of 400,000 Indonesian rupiahs in Sanur area. He offered us 600,000 Indonesian rupiahs to take us to Ubud tour trip after the class. Ketut is instrumental. He explained Balinese cooking recipe in a very easy way to understand. We had a lot of fun there. The market was smaller than I expected, but it was nice to see the market mainly used by local Balinese people and to be able to try making various dishes. Thanks to the person in charge, I was able to smile the whole time, and thanks to the friendly help of the staff, I was able to complete the dish without difficulty, and the joy of eating the food I made right away. They also took pictures along the way. Recommended for those who like to cook or those who want a unique tour. Pick up and drop from our hotel was provided. The class in itself was great. We chose the morning slot and with it got to visit the traditional Balinese market. It was a great added bonus to the class. The instructions and instructors were very clear and fun to work with. Kept encouraging us. They also gave good knowledge and background of Balinese heritage behind each dish. My fave was Mie Goreng and caramelized banana dessert. Absolutely recommended to attend for anyone who wants to learn the basics of Balinese cuisine.